We're going to turn now to the war in Ukraine, and there are extraordinary images coming in tonight for the battle for Bakhmut. This evening, Ukraine says these images show that Russians are running through a field being chased by Ukrainian fighters, with Ukraine now potentially gaining crucial new ground. Marcus Moore with the images tonight, reporting from inside Ukraine.
Tonight, dramatic new video reportedly showing Ukrainian forces in close combat with the Russians around Bakhmut. Ukrainians claim this unverified footage shows them firing at Russian positions. In the video, you see Ukrainian fighters dodging what, circled here in red, appears to be a Russian grenade thrown at them. And after approaching a bunker, the Ukrainians fire on it and then toss a grenade inside. Tonight, the Ukrainians claim to have advanced more than a mile this week. The Russian Defense Ministry says its forces were simply regrouping to more favorable positions. But in this recent video, Russian forces are seen abandoning part of the battlefield. The fighting comes as Ukrainian President Zelensky says he's delaying the long-awaited counteroffensive until more weapons and equipment are delivered to his forces. And as the casualties mount, we're with American neurosurgeon Rocco Armonda. Armonda is performing emergency brain surgeries at a hospital close to the battlefield, where in a year and a half, they've treated more than 14,000 patients.
This is one hospital, one of the busiest on the forward lines. And it just gives you an idea that this is on the order of 10 times greater than what we saw in Iraq and Afghanistan.
And that right there is so hard to wrap your mind around that number you just told us.
Yeah. Until you actually come here and see it, it's hard to believe.
David, back to Ukraine's advance. More than a mile is a lot when you've been literally fighting for yards. And tonight, the head of the Russian mercenary group that's been doing a lot of the fighting in Bakhmut suggests tonight that Russia is in a precarious position as Ukraine prepares for its major counteroffensive. David.
Marcus Moore reporting from Kyiv for us again tonight. Thank you, Marcus. And the